Hey everybody, Tim here with today's episode of Stranger Things, Season 2, Episode 4, Will the Wise. I would say this was a really good episode. It's more building up. Like, this whole season is just building. And I'm really hoping the payoff is worth it. So, we see Joyce get to the school where in the last episode, Will was being like, the giant monster from the Upside Down was like, putting its smoke tentacles in his face and stuff. And so now we see Will at the school and we kind of see the same thing where he's having an episode. So on our end, he's just kind of standing there, but it's flashing back and forth to seeing the smoke go towards him. In the meantime, Hopper and Eleven have a fight. And let me tell you, like, kids in general, I don't really care for kids that much, just because they're noisy and there's liquids everywhere and whatever. Watching Eleven have a telepathic temper tantrum was terrifying. Like, I don't even know how I would handle that, because like every time Hopper tries to get close, like, she hits him with the couch and she hits him with some other stuff and she slams her door. And, like, he goes to pick up the TV because he's like, no more TV. And he can't even pick it up because she's holding it down mentally. Like, I'm not feeling that. I'm out. Eventually, Will does go home, and instead of running a temperature, he's actually running cold. And it's kind of scary because Joyce starts to run him a bath, and he freaks out. Like, he cannot, like, deal with it or comprehend it and he even says, like, it likes it cold. And so, like, he wants a cold bath, and throughout most of the episode, he's just kind of in his underwear. And the other characters are even like, it's freezing in here, because whatever he's inhabited in from the Upside Down wants it to be cold. So it kind of makes sense. We see that Dustin is still hiding Dart, and it's like, seriously, Dustin, get your shit together and realize that this is going to be a bad idea. Jonathon and Nancy, like, the scene where they're at the park and they're looking at all of these people was really creepy. And sure enough, they end up meeting Dr. Owen and going through all sorts of, like, shenanigans, like being questioned and stuff like that, and seeing the portal to the Upside Down. Will, being like possessed and stuff, starts doing these drawings and pushing them out. And again, it's kind of like old school 80s horror, and Joyce and Hopper are trying to figure it out, and they realize that they connect, and they start putting them everywhere, and it looks like vines all around the house. So I really like that. 11, being basically in timeout, starts to try to reach out for her mother. So I think, and I commented in the first season videos, like, I feel like her mother was like her character didn't even need to be there. It was interesting, but it didn't serve any purpose. So I'm hoping to see more of her mother in this season. We see that Nancy snuck a tape recorder in to see Dr. Owen, which is pretty ballsy. Like, I'm really curious to see how that plays out. Once again, like, Dustin hiding Dart, and he busts out the cage and eats the cat. Like, as somebody who has cats, I was like, no, I'm done with Dart. Get rid of him. Like, kill him. Do whatever you have to do. But then he opens his head up to scream, and now it's pretty clear that he's a baby Demogorgon. Like, at some point, I guarantee you, he's going to be walking on 2 legs instead of 4. So some major stuff's going to go down now. And then, of course, Hopper, realizing what the vines of Will's drawings are, goes out to the pumpkin field and starts digging, and actually falls into one. And so now he's not necessarily in the Upside Down, but he's in one of those vines. So like I said, a lot of stuff, a lot of build-up. So I'm really curious to see where it's all going to go, but we're still just asking questions and not getting any answers. So for those who have seen this one, what did you guys think? Thank you guys for everything, and I will see you guys next time for Dig Dug.